So, for those of you that didn't know, the most recent patch in EldenRing just made one of my favorite Ash of Wars even better. And that Ash of War is the Weed Cutter for the Rakshasa Katana. What is the buff, you guys may be asking? Well, it says right here, increased the speed of the attacks. Although they haven't gone as far as actually increasing the damage, those faster attacks are going to help a lot more when you're in those boss fights. And for a weapon that's already pretty broken in PvP and PvE, it's going to be even more broken now. And because of that update, today I wanted to show you guys how to build this thing so you can melt bosses faster than you can say.
He's nuts. Got him!
So, with that being said, let's get right into this video. So, today I got a whopping 2 versions of this build for you guys. Starting off with just the weapon itself, of course, we're going to have the Rakshasa Great Katana with the Weed Cutter Ash of War. For the seal, it doesn't really matter exactly which seal you use. I'm just using a finger seal plus 25, but you can use any unupgraded or any upgraded one you want. We're just going to be using those for the buffs that we apply. For the armor, it doesn't really exactly matter what you use. I just like going for the Rakshasa armor, because it does match that aesthetic, obviously with the Rakshasa Great Katana. Plus, it is really great because it does go ahead and give you that increased damage dealt to foes. For the Talisman, I went ahead and chose the two-handed sword talisman, the Shard of Alexander, Rotten Wing Sword of Insignia, and the Lord of Blood's Exaltation. For the two-handed sword talisman, it is really good with this build, especially since the Ash of War that we're using is going to also use both your hands in the swing animation, which is going to go ahead and benefit from that buff. Now, before we move on, I would like to point out that the Lord of Blood Exaltation is not exactly needed in this build. We do have slight bleed build-up with the Rakshasa Great Katana right here, but you can go ahead and choose many different ones if you would like to. So some other ones that I'm going to pop up on the screen right now are going to be the Ritual Sword Talisman, the Millicent's Prosthesis, and the Green Turtle Talisman. So for our flask, we're going to go ahead and choose the Thorny Crack Tier and the Stone Barb Crack Tier, which is going to temporarily boost successive attack power and temporarily make stance break easier. If you do want to go ahead and maximize that damage also, you can go ahead and choose the Blood-Sucking Crack Tier if you want to. Alright, so let's move on to that second version. Really, the only thing we're changing is we're going to be adding the Deadly Poison Perfume Bottle and also the Mushroom Crown. Now, the reason why we go ahead and choose the Deadly Poison Perfume Bottle is essentially because of its Ash of War right here, which is going to be the Deadly Poison Spray. This Deadly Poison Spray is going to go ahead and apply poison in the vicinity, which is on you, which is also going to go ahead and activate this Mushroom Crown, which will raise your attack power when something nearby suffers from poison or rock. So for those of you wondering, I am going to go ahead and pop the damage up on the screen right now. This is with and without the poison buff applied. As you can see from the right armament damage here and here, you're getting about a 300 damage increase. So you're going from 2409 to 2704 with the poison buff activated. So essentially it is totally up to you on which build you guys want to choose. The one with the poison does increase your damage a little bit, but it is going to go ahead and make that buff activation longer. But hey, if you don't mind, then go ahead. So there is one thing I would like to suggest. When you are using the second version of the build with the poison buildup, when you are activating the buff, I would suggest going ahead and activating a neutralizing Boluses after, so you don't keep that poison on you at all times. It will go ahead and still keep the buff activated, as you can see right here, but it will keep you from accidentally dying from that poison applied to you. Also, when you're activating your poison buff, it does only last you 20 seconds, so go ahead and make sure that is the last one that you're activating in your buff order. Now that you know the basics of the build, let's go spank these bosses dry. We're just going to pop that Golden Vow and the Flame Grammy Strength straight into the Flask right after. Bye, little guy. Come on back. Hits. Gonna get hit by that. Here comes this. Think we can... Nope. Don't want to get hit by that. There we go. Let's heal up a little bit. Actually, we can just... Oh, never mind. Amazing. Let's get this real quick. There we go. And say bye-bye. Let's go. Damn, 3K. I'm gonna charge. Damn. Damn, 1 HP. Alright. Sheesh. Shit, I forgot about that. Okay. Oh. Damn, wrong way. Let's get it. That's crazy. Alright, let's do this. Hit him on one hit. I'll beat him with this though. There we go. That charge attack is good. Amen. Oh. Damn. That stands broken yet. Come on. Damn. And there we go. All right. And bye-bye.